Hi everybody, this is Al Johnson, Mayor of St. Pete Beach. I'm here this morning in McKinney Park off of Blind Pass Road. As you can see, behind me is the playground that we renovated and replaced all the equipment last fall, I think it was. We had a ribbon cutting and everything during COVID, which was kind of challenging. But this is a great little park, and we get a lot of activity here. The place is booked solid for parties and stuff, so come down and use it sometime. It's really pleasant. Anyway, start with COVID again. We're getting weekly updates now. It used to be daily, but not anymore. The things have backed off to where the state's updating the data weekly, so we really don't have anything new to report other than as of this morning there's been no more cases in St. Pete Beach, so that's a very good thing. Positivity ratios for testing has been hovering in the mid 2% range, which is very good. I think the experts say anything below about 3% is really where you want to be. So that's where we are. 54% of the people in Pinellas County have been vaccinated. That also is a very good thing, because that not only protects the people who got vaccinated, but if they did get infected, it drastically limits their ability to transmit the virus to anybody who isn't. So if you know anybody that hasn't been vaccinated yet, please encourage them to go do that so we can all be safer and we'll get this thing behind us. Update on our construction. Our favorite project, the sewer, is still floating along. We're in the north end of the project is complete and it's in service. It'll be 2 weeks today that we put that line in service, so that will dramatically help everything north of 55th Avenue, which is where the entrance to the Tradewinds Island Grand is. The south end, all the borings are done and we're doing the connections now. We should be out of there in the next 3 to 5 weeks. We'll be off of Gulf Boulevard, so that all that junk out there that redirects traffic should go away. People in Bella Vista, I'm sure, will be very happy to see that disappear. Tourism's been going gangbusters. All the hotels have had such demand. They're also running in the mid 90% occupancy rates. Their biggest problem is getting staff to help function. They've been offering all kinds of incentives to get more workers, but we survived Memorial Day weekend. To show you the difference, I was actually down on Paso Grill about 10:30 in the morning, both Saturday and Memorial Day weekend, and again last Saturday, and it was a dramatic difference in the amount of the parking places. 10 o'clock Saturday morning on Memorial Day weekend, there was not a parking place to be found south of the Don Cesar. It was packed. And last week, probably 2/3 to 3/4 full by 10 o'clock. So you can see the difference. We're in the lull right now, before summer vacations, but after the spring break and in the holiday weekend. So it should settle down to be a little bit more consistent, but there's going to be the summer vacationers are coming down too. So we've been using technology to get more functional effect out of the space we do have. If you go to Paso Grill Way, all of the parking metered spaces have a disc in the ground, and that gives you a real-time idea whether somebody's parked there. Download the ParkSmart app, and we're going to tie ParkSmart and ParkMobile together, those apps, so that you'll not only be able to pay for your parking, but you'll be able to see where parking spaces are available as they come and go. That'll be a real big advantage, I think, so we get better utilization of the space we do have. The thing that has been kind of concerning with me is that we've since COVID, we've had a lot more problem, particularly with dogs on our beach. The beach is dry, no alcohol, no glass, certainly, no grills, no fires. That's, you need a permit to have a fire on the beach, and so you can't go out there with a charcoal grill. And you certainly don't want to have your dog out there. It's a $118 fine if your dog's on the beach, and if you've got him off a leash on the beach, it's another $93. So you don't want to do that. And we've instructed the sheriff's deputies that we're not giving any more warnings. We've passed out a bunch of tickets to people, and it gets expensive. Please keep them off the beach. It's our rule. If you want to change, come to City Hall and see what you can do. But that's the way it is. So please, adhere to that one. The other thing about beach is that we've two things. One is that we are noticing there's some red tide offshore. I think they're moderate levels right now up in this area and up along the barrier islands up towards Indian Shores and in Reddington Shores. But it's a moderate level. You don't notice it, at least I have not, being out there. We don't have a lot of fish yet, but the county is out cruising the waters out there looking for fish kill, because if they can get out there and with nets and scoop up the fish before they hit land, then we actually can take them and make fertilizer out of the dead fish, which is useful anyway. The ones that sweep up on the shore, we collect with our surf rake. They put them in dumpsters, take them to the landfill, and then, well, actually they go in the incinerator and they get burned. But if they get sand in them, we can't use them to make fertilizer. So we're hoping that it doesn't get any worse, but we just keep an eye on it. It happens every year to varying degrees. 2 years ago it was horrible. It was the worst thing we ever had. We're hoping this year won't be so bad. Hurricane preparation, we talked about that last week. We had a couple of events, one here down at Haran Park a couple of weeks ago. We do have sandbags and sand available at outside the community center there at Public Works. So if you want to fill up sandbags and get prepared before the season starts, or you see a storm coming, feel free to do that. As far as development, our community development department has been really busy. Now that we've got our sewer system underway and partially completed, there's an awful lot of activity of people wanting to redevelop hotels, put in new projects. And I just want to let you know that there's been no projects that we've considered that we even come close to getting past the limits of our comprehensive plan. It limits the heights, densities, setbacks, number of units on this whole island in different areas. So it's, I think, very middle of the road. I guess it's a good compromise, and it keeps our hotels viable, so our tourist business stays, and at the same time maintains the character of our little town here on the Gulf. So just be advised that regardless of what rumors you hear, talk to your commissioner, talk to me. If you hear about a project you think is stretching the boundary limits, we'll give you the actual the details, and we're going to keep it within the guidelines of that comp plan, because we feel it's a great document, and it was negotiated and hard fought over many years, and everybody came up with something you could live with. So right now we've got a few events coming. Passagrilla, of course, we've got the Crafts Fair, and that's on Saturday mornings. The Corey Market is still going on Sundays, and that will be actually going through the summer, and it's called the Sunday Market. It'll be, I think, 9 to 1. It'll be earlier because of the heat. And we've got the concert in the park here in Haran Park on the 20th. I believe that's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we got fireworks on the 4th of July. There will be fireworks on Upland Beach on the 4th of July. We won't have a barge. It'll be on the beach. So keep an eye out for the details. It'll be on our website, and I believe it's on Recreation website, part of their events piece. So that's where we are, and we're looking forward to a good summer and having a little bit of fun out here. And I hope everybody's well and healthy, and go get your vaccine. Let's stay healthy, and I'll see you next week someplace else on the island. Nice talking with you.